Hi everyone, FPLMattDay here, and this is my Game Week 37 favorite team selection for managers that are on a free hit, wildcard, or bench boost. This for me is the best squad you can have for this game week. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, get your comments, questions, and thoughts in, and give the video a like, please, as well. Every like really helps that algorithm. But let's get straight into it. Share screen. And we'll start off with the first player, and it's the goalkeeper. And Petrovic is in there. I think he's going to be a lot of people's number one. Forest away and Brighton away in what is a double game week for Chelsea, as well as Tottenham, Manchester City, Brighton, Newcastle, and Manchester United. And let's go into the defence. The back three does have a Man United player in there. I know a lot of people are probably thinking why they're abysmal at the moment. They've just lost 4-0 to Palace, but I still think there's some opportunity in there with these double game week players. And Dalot is probably just about the best pick in that Man United defense, especially now Harry Maguire is injured. Dan Burn is one of your safest, if not the safest bet in that Newcastle defence. They've got Brighton at home, Man United away, and then Gvardiol. He's a player I wish I'd brought in on my wild card. I know when I did the wild card draft, he was the player I said to have in for game week 37, and it's proven right. And I didn't do it in my own team. I went with Ederson in goal instead, and it was a really bad move. So Gvardiol is an absolute must. Let's go into the midfield. We'll just quickly scroll out slightly. And Gordon, an ever-present Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, and Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is nursing an injury at the moment. So it's probably just keep tabs on that injury, see how he goes. This is a very template midfield. Also, don't forget, I've got a bench boost to show everyone after this. So if you're thinking there's players missing, they could be on that bench. But this is a very template type of midfield. If you can get one or two differentials in there, maybe the likes of Richarlison from Spurs could be one to consider, or Kevin De Bruyne, then it can really help boost your rank. But for me, this is probably the ultimate four. And there's obviously going to be another one on my bench. And let's go into the strikers. Erling Haaland, no surprises. I can see him being the highest captain player. He has a yellow flag on him right there, but I think this is dating back from when I was last using FPL Transfer Planner and he had a muscle injury. He's not injured at the moment. Isak from Newcastle. If you want a good differential that isn't Isak, then Callum Wilson, his striker partner. And then Nicholas Jackson, for me, is the ultimate third striker to pick from right now. And let's go into the bench. And this is with a bench boost, remember. And I've got my Spurs triple up on the bench. Awful form for Spurs. And unfortunately, you got Van der Ven there, cheap as chips. So you put him in there, hoping he might be able to get something in one of those games, but it wouldn't put it past me if Spurs conceding in both of those games, to be honest. Lewis Dunk, always a set piece threat for Brighton. So you probably want to throw him in there because you just never know. He gets on the end of something and you've got yourself a nice score. Son, he's someone that you thought you're probably going to see in that midfield. Happy to stick him on the bench as a bench boost. And then Vicario as a second goalkeeper, probably going to get you a lot of saves. You've got 8 against Liverpool. Again, clean sheets are going to be quite scarce, but as a second keeper, don't think he's a bad option. There is also the likes of Onana as well if you're looking for a different option outside of Vicario. But again, tough to find clean sheets for both Tottenham and Manchester United. You could even go for a single game week goalkeeper in Pickford at home to Sheffield United, or even maybe someone like Braithwaite or Tarkowski instead of a Dunk or a Van der Ven. If you've got the money, you only get the one fixture, but you get a higher chance of a clean sheet, in my opinion. So let's go out into the full team. So I will scroll out into this full squad, which you can see here on screen. Ignore the points and the value at the top. That's just if my team was making all of these different transfers you can see on screen. But the expected points is 137 points for double game week 37. Will that be enough to get a green arrow in what's going to be a monster double game week, the last double game week of the season? I guess we will find out. You'd expect that it does, but we've had some big scores this season in FPL. But let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and give the video a like as well. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. I'll be back before deadline with some differential videos. I will make sure I get a deadline streaming before the end of the season, it's probably going to be for game week 38. Game week 37 is probably going to be more focused around differentials and picks. Might be able to get one in on Friday night, though. We will see. So stay tuned for that. I'll leave you all to it. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. I'm FPLMattDay, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.